I have difficulty.
Previously on Birth Stories.
I don't have the grip in my hands to close this like that. I don't have any strength in my fingers. What I would usually do if it were me is just push against my body.
Hi, baby Alicia. Oh, I love you, Amelia. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Oh, thank you, Amelia. Hi, baby. Oh my gosh, are you my baby?
Dawn breaks on the day that Angie becomes a mother.
First thought was, oh my God, the alarm didn't go off. Second thought was, oh my God, what about Mom?
The scheduled cesarean delivery is only hours away. She and husband Steve and her mother get ready.
Just making sure we've got everything.
Angie was born with arthrogryposis, a condition that left her with stiff joints, a malformed left arm, club feet, and debilitating pain that requires daily morphine. That means her unborn child has been on morphine too, and may be born dependent.
Gotta go get the car. Okay, see you down there. All right, see you downstairs. Thanks,
I'm gonna
Mom.
be a grandma, yeah.
Okay, who's more excited, my mom or me? I'm expecting to feel completely differently. I'm expecting to feel apprehensive and upset or nervous, and I don't feel that way. I think we're so prepared. I think we're so ready for this. I think I've about had it with having this little being inside. I'd like to see it, thank you. So I'm ready to go, ready to rock.
Need a hand, or are you just gonna fall in?
Oh, I think I'll just fall right in.
Okay.
We're gonna be really, really excited and happy to have this little one home, and finally we're a family, and it's gonna be excellent. I'm just so looking forward to this. So it's been the most amazing experience of my life so far, and we're just beginning.
Okay. Now you guys get to choose what color cheese you put on. Duncan. Hey, Duncan.
Mandy and James are parents of 3 young children, and the family is about to grow some more.
She said, okay, well, let's just measure you and have a listen, see what we can see, what we can hear. She measured, she went, how many weeks are you? I said, well, I'm pretty sure I'm just about 12. She said, could you be off by a month or 2? I started to smile, and I said, no. I said, it's big, isn't it? She said, yeah, it's like 8 weeks bigger than it needs to be. She said, but you haven't been sick or anything. I said, I've never been so sick in my life. I've been thrown up every morning, every night before I go to bed. Oh, she said, but are you tired? I said, I have 3 small children. Of course I'm tired. And then we went for our ultrasound, and she does her first scan. She said, so, did you guys conceive on your own? I said, they're twins, aren't there? She said, yes, how did you know?
No, there's no twins either side of the family that we know about.
So we left and did what all normal people do, is go straight to IKEA. We put the kids in the ballroom and took Duncan with us and went upstairs and sat down and had a almond cake and a cup of coffee. We just stared at each other going, oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my God. Thanks.
Angela and Duncan have an old-fashioned country breakfast at her mother's house one last time before their baby's birth. Angela is adopted, and in her late teens, she reunited with her birth mother, Kathy. Now Kathy joins them, and both mothers hope to be at Angela's side for the birth.
Yeah, Mom, Kathy wants to know if you're going to come into the delivery room.
Well, I wasn't, I don't know whether I can stand the screaming and the yelling. I hope you don't scream or yell.
Oh, please. I don't think I'll be screaming and yelling. Can you pass the salt and pepper, please, hon?
I think I will. Seeing I didn't have my own child, I said, well, if Kathy goes in, I'll go in.
You know that you're only like 6.5 hours. My labor with you.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh,
only
that was your
6.5
first
hours?
baby.
That's good.
Yes, that was really nice.
No, I didn't know that, but that's good information.
When you were just kind of whisked over there and don't scream and don't use foul language and just get this thing over with. And
It was the...
where's my mom and dad?
Nobody went in the room with you?
No.
Oh.
Well, no, like nobody was back then. The husbands didn't even go. You will really be disappointed if you don't go.
Yeah, I would like
And
you
you
to
know
come
what?
in too,
If you
Mom.
feel uneasy,
Just walk out.
yeah, exactly.
Sleeping is good. Now you better do that tonight again, you.
Yeah, I know, eh?
Hi, Snooky.
For Jennifer, an aspiring opera singer, her proudest performance was the birth 2 weeks ago of her baby daughter, Alicia.
I've been so blessed. God has been so good to us. Like, I had such a great pregnancy, and then I had a good labor with you, and now she's such a perfect child.
She'd had her crying fits.
But I'm sure that's all healthy. She's testing out her vocal cords. I think she's a mezzo-soprano like me. Do a high C right now.
Oh, yeah.
When she was a week old, we took her to Emilio's soccer game, which was very fun.
The relationship's a lot different. We won't be going out as much for a while. But I think it's important to keep doing that and keep doing things we love, going to see shows and operas and whatever.
And we still dance in the kitchen.
And we should try as hard as we can to keep our lifestyle the same as it was.
I agree. Hold her for a second.
Oh, you're freezing cold.
Yeah. Here we go.
You're an Ewok. Yeah.
Yeah, my parents had always told me when I was young that I had been adopted, but I didn't really look into it. I was happy with, my life in Lindsay, but as I grew older, I kind of thought I might like to know a little bit about, who I looked like and where I came from and that sort of thing. And for medical reasons too, so I did write a letter to the Community of Social Services, and they contacted me shortly after, saying that they had some information on my biological mom. So I pursued it, and I ended up meeting her. My mom came with me to meet my biological mom, whose name is Kathy. I can't imagine, carrying this baby for 9 months and then putting it up for adoption. So I really admire Kathy for doing that with me, because I'm sure it wasn't easy, especially at the age of 16. You probably just want to bond with your baby.
The alarm clock, that's it. We're going to do alarm clock.
Okay, you probably had a better sleep than me. Okay, here's the next crew.
better go.
The mom.
Okay. See you later.
It's so
Okay,
great.
bye-bye. Take care.
You too, sweetheart.
See you later.
My turn.
Yes.
Is it my turn?
Hello, hi.
Because she has artificial hips, Angie needs to deliver her baby by cesarean. Her disabilities make an epidural dangerous, so she'll give birth while under a general anesthetic.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, have fun.
Love you.
Love you too.
Steve will have to wait outside.
Go, let's have a baby.
Let's go have ourselves a kid.
Great.
You want me to just push with my foot? Okay. I'm used to my wheelchair. I always use my feet.
Oh, do you?
to
All right.
endorse my wheelchair.
We don't do feet in this department,
Oh,
so I
I
don't want you doing any damage.
Okay.
All right.
Hi there.
We'll call soon.
The cats like the crib a lot. Whenever we leave the door open, we usually come in and find one of them sleeping.
Angela and Duncan live in a small apartment with 4 cats. They are struggling newlyweds who got something unexpected on their honeymoon, pregnant. And now, ready or not, the baby might be coming a few weeks early.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you today?
Good.
Good.
I thought I would phone and fill you in on what's happening.
Angela's mother gets a heads up.
And then she said I should see the doctor.
Yeah?
So I did, and he said that I'm already dilated 2 centimeters.
Really?
And the pains that I've been having are contractions.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I thought I better tell you.
Oh, my God.
So, see, he said I could go in any time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's really not sure, but he said be ready. So.
Oh, my God. So have you got your bag packed?
No, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Angela.
Oh, Kiki, I don't need any help at all. Just can't believe how quickly it's happening. I thought that I would have a little more time.
With the twins' due date only weeks away, Mandy works out at the gym. She has a steely will and strong feelings about managing a natural childbirth.
I'm looking at labor as something that I need to prepare for physically, just like you would if I decided I was going to run a triathlon or a marathon. I mean, they often equate laboring with running a marathon, same physical commitment and the same physical toll. I'm worried because I don't want to have a cesarean. I mean, of course I will if it comes to that, but I don't want to have an unnecessary cesarean because that's a lot to recover from. I remember I was pushing my first daughter, pushing her out, and I remember thinking, I wonder how much it would cost to buy a baby, because I'm never doing this again. I know I want siblings for this one, but I can't picture myself doing this again.
Emilio, too, had an early dream to sing in the opera, but it faded in the face of practical demands for a regular job. He and Jennifer have different hopes for her career.
Your voice can change over a period of a couple of weeks, and mine has definitely changed by having her. It's grown more rich, and it's gotten lower, and it's kind of exciting that you know, she's changed me so much in so many ways, and even with my voice and with my career now, she's going to have an impact on that as well, and it's kind of exciting. It'll be neat for her if I eventually could get a career, God willing, and she's able to be there to see it. It'll be a wonderful experience for us both, for all three of us, I think. Hey, do you want to cuddle? Snuggles. Oh,
Now, so here's the big tummy.
That's nice and cold.
Sorry, that's always sensitive. Sorry, man.
That's okay.
Now, I get about 40, almost 45 centimeters, so it's continuing to rise. What we'd love here is a little head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get the feeling it's
I don't
there.
feel like there's anything in there.
No, I'm not sure it's there either, so. You know, until you're in labor, it's not that critical what position this first baby's in. Once you're in labor, then we need to know. So.
Right.
But they're healthy.
Okay.
You're growing. You're doing great. So, up and at 'em.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I lift weights. And where you go.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
How big can she get?
Keep it above the skin fold, I think. I don't think it causes that. Big mama, that's so sad.
Section off, please.
Angie's baby is born, and its exposure to morphine is cut off. Now the concern is how the new baby fares over the next few hours and days as the doctors look for signs of morphine withdrawal.
One nice little baby, looks beautiful.
They thought he was a boy. Yeah. Yes, they did. Are you ready for a really beautiful baby? Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Which side?
Probably
All right, and I'll get a pillow, and that'll give you a nice, safe place to hold him.
I've been thinking about that. What am I going to do when the baby comes out? I always think, am I going to cheer? Because I always think I want to go, woohoo, but then I think, no, the baby doesn't want to be startled like that.
You're going to be sobbing. You'll be sobbing when the baby comes out.
Duncan is a former varsity football player, still finishing up his university degree in education. He'd hoped to get a teaching position before starting a family, but fatherhood won't wait.
Get that microwave.
Maybe I'm a little more prepared than I was when he first told me. Because I almost cried. I just felt my face go really red, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have a baby like today. I kept thinking it's gonna happen today, but you know, I probably won't. I just thought maybe by Friday anyway.
Well, let's hope a long, slow labor is better than a violent, quick one.
I hope it's a quick, easy one, actually.
Thanks.
Okay.
Now we've reclaimed the table.
Well, it's my nerves today, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm allowed to burn things today.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't make it taste any worse.
Since I might be having your son soon.
I was getting very nervous about where they were.
Yep.
But they moved so much
Yeah,
now.
well, you
I
can-
mean, there was a head here last night. There was a head over here.
Sure.
So they obviously have the space to move. So
Sure.
I'm going to try not to worry about that.
We'll see what happens. On that last ultrasound, they said the first baby was sideways, transverse
Yep.
line. So if it persists in that and you go into labor and it stays that way, we have to deliver these babies by C-section.
Right.
And
Is there any
trying to
chance-
turn them in the year 2001 that's a little bit risky. So, but
Mandy's twin babies aren't in the proper position for a normal delivery yet. And versioning, when the doctor attempts to change the unborn child's position through external pressure on the mother's stomach, remains controversial. But to Mandy, it's worth the risk.
Don't worry about that until the time.
Okay. And actually, I brought 4 studies.
Okay.
That I took off Medline.
Okay. Well, we can
And one
look
of
at
them
those.
is versioning twin A.
Okay. Thank God for the internet, eh?
Yes, that's right.
The environment for delivering babies these days, as you know, is that we're all interested in delivering babies safely.
Right.
And we're going to do as natural delivery as we can with twins in Joban. Perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's what my goal is. It's very important to me.
Yes, I know it is. Yep. So we'll look after you. Don't worry.
Okay.
As Angie recovers from the general anesthetic, Steve's new son gets a warm welcome from the family.
Welcome to the family, sweetheart.
Such a
Congratulations, Dad.
Why, thank you.
November the 16th. It's a boy! I'm a grandmama! Oh, you're so sweet. Look at you. Oh, darling little lovey.
You know, you're gonna have one of these soon. Thanks, Dad.
Your weight is fine. And as you know, you're on red alert. Could be any time, right?
Yeah.
It's been a week since Angela first thought her labor had begun, but there's been no progress, and she's back to see her doctor.
Now that we know you're dilated, one of the things I can do is I can stretch the cervix as well, if you'd like that. And that sometimes precipitates labor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's up to you to decide.
Doesn't hurt?
It may be a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, if it's
Okay.
uncomfortable, you can always tell me and I'll just stop.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
So as we
We'll
go
try.
along, you let me know, okay?
Sure.
Just gonna get you to bend your knees up. Take a couple of deep, deep breaths in and out. Lots of pressure.
Okay.
So it's about the same. What I'm doing now is I'm stretching, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
It's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It stretches to about 2 to 3 centimeters, okay?
Okay.
You're probably for sure going to get a little bit of spotting after that.
Okay.
You may even get some cramps or contractions, okay? Let me
Okay.
help you out. Now, if anything happens in the next hour, which sometimes it does, once you've had the contractions start, see what happens. If the contractions pick up, come to the hospital.
Okay.
Well, I think we'll see you sooner than a week.
Okay.
Take care. See you later.
Okay, bye. Let's see what happens.
Are you trying to figure out where you are, what you're doing here?
Several days have passed, and Angie and baby are still under observation in the hospital. Because the morphine passed from Angie's body to the baby, the newborn's first few days were rough.
within 48 hours was the time we were looking for with withdrawal from the medication I have been taking the entire pregnancy. And some of those signs were showing up, and I was very concerned about his breathing for a while. It was very, very rapid, and it was just if he was having trouble trying to get, enough air. So what they did was they brought him down to the neonatal intensive care unit. They had decided to put him on pure morphine just to give him what he needed to settle him down a bit, and it settled him down pretty quickly. But he's a totally different baby than he was 2 days ago. So I'm really, really happy that we got the intervention that we needed in order for Cameron to be more comfortable. It's likely to take several weeks to wean him off, and that's fine. Now things are much better. I'm feeling much more settled, and because at one time I'd said, how could I be so selfish to bring a child into this world and then put him through this? And that was the hardest thing that I came to terms with, and they're all saying there's a reason for him being here, and God allowed us to have this child for a reason, and I'm just so grateful that we have him, and we can make a wonderful life with him.
Which I have been.
Next time on Birth Stories.
This morning we came in and they monitored us and decided to keep us. Finally.
Because we could be here a long time.
No, we're not going to be here long. Once that water gets broke.
But the risks are fetal ischemia with permanent brain damage. That's not where we want to go.
No, of course not. But there are risks to a cesarean as well.
Not very many.
In fact, no, not to the baby. No,
Yeah.
they're more to me.